Hey guys, welcome to the final day of the Magic Ring E3 Recap podcast. I am joined here today by Natalie and Alfred.
Hi.
Hey. I'm Damon, and today we're only covering one conference, which is Nintendo, of course. Her favorite conference. Possibly his favorite. No, wait, Square Enix was yesterday.
Yeah,
alright.
Square Enix was my favorite.
Yeah,
It will always be.
not to
But-
everyone else though.
Second closest will be Nintendo for sure.
I guess, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. So everything will be covered in order as same as last time. So we'll start just from the beginning. First announcement that came out was a new DLC character for Smash Bros Ultimate, and it's the hero from Dragon Quest XI.
It's a collaboration.
Heroes, actually.
Well, yeah, but he's named the hero. The rest are just palette swaps.
Skins.
Yeah, basically the different colors. I quite like the fighting style. Looks very offensive heavy. Got a nice neat defense skill as well. The Iron Skin. It's got a stupid name.
Bounce.
The Clank.
The Clank.
Yeah.
But that's
Oh.
the best part about Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
The Clank.
Yeah.
That's the
No,
best part.
I mean the weird names, okay?
He also has the ability that self-destructs himself as well as anyone else in the vicinity. So pretty cool. Character comes out in summer of 2019.
I guess what's the coolest thing about it is like how everything looks like an RPG. You can actually choose the settings
Yeah.
as it comes up.
A lot of characters in Smash have that sort of like passive ability. They have different abilities aside from their basic moveset.
I guess artistically it just looks really interesting. It pays a lot of homage to Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I talked about this yesterday. We think the Dragon Quest characters look too much like Dragon Ball characters because they're the same character designer.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah. So it comes out summer 2019, and then we have a really cute introduction from the president of Nintendo of America, Doug Bowser, taking over the real Bowser. I don't care if he calls himself the real Bowser is the Koopa King. All right.
What?
You don't know Bowser is the Koopa King?
I mean, he is kinda.
Yeah. But no.
Right, we're off to a wonderful start. First full game that they showed off was Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yeah.
Now I played the original Luigi's Mansion and 2 for a bit. I quite enjoyed it. Bit of a spooky game, but it's also like actually hilarious if you think about it. Because it's just Luigi.
Yeah.
His face just sells everything.
And he literally sucks everything with a vacuum with all the ghosts.
Yeah.
It's Mario and like Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
Mario.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. New powers
What do you
also.
mean literally not? Wait, what do you mean
No,
literally
nothing. Nothing not to like. Don't get all triggered here.
Yeah, so lots of new powers being introduced. The vacuum cleaner, as he calls it, has a bunch of new abilities such as the slam, the thing where it makes it look like he's actually farting. I forgot what it was called. And there was also a new
Wow, great.
there was also a new mechanic called the Gooigi, which is like Luigi except he's made out of goo.
Which is perfect for the Switch because co-op, local co-op.
Yeah, definitely.
You can even have up to 8 online.
Yeah, that's in the multiplayer game mode, the Scare Scraper, yes. Gooigi is basically a goo version of Luigi that can walk through dangerous obstacles, but has a weakness to water.
Just like you. You're a Luigi.
What?
You just wanted to say that.
Yeah. Set up successful.
No, that was horrible.
I have a more important question about Luigi's Mansion, which is when are we going to get Waluigi?
I don't know, Waluigi hasn't gotten his own game. He didn't even make the cut for Smash
No.
Bros. What do you think?
Waluigi.
Oh no.
Wow.
Luigi's Mansion comes out in 2019 while I keep talking while these two finish up with their laughter. After that, we have a reveal. This is a collaboration with Netflix actually. Dark Crystal was a 1982 film that came out. It was by the Jim Henson Workshop.
That predates even me.
Yeah, it's quite old. And recently Netflix has announced that a Dark Crystal prequel is in the works, and this game is a tie-in to that. It's basically a how do you call it? turn-based strategy game.
Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Turn-based
turn-based.
strategy game. I don't know much about Dark Crystal. I was born way after it happened. But I like the puppet. I like the puppet world. It's by the Jim Henson Workshop.
Scary.
It is made in 1982, so everything around that time looks like that. You know?
No, they don't.
Really, like I can't remember the name of the. Okay, let's move on. I really cannot remember the name.
Trying to make a point and then forgot the point.
My point came to a blank. And I mentioned it anyways.
Then the next announcement was an announcement that we've heard of yesterday. It was the Dragon Quest XI Switch port, the Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
We found out more recently that it comes with an expanded storyline as well as new dungeons in which they travel to previous Dragon Quest universes.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah, it does, and you can play it in the style of a classic.
It even has that retro.
Yeah, it has a
feel, right?
classic RPG style that you, when you enter certain dungeons, that's what it plays like. And again, release date September 27th, 2019. Then right after that, we have this is a remake, right?
Yeah.
It's a remake of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. Oh, excuse me. Just had a nice dinner. So Link's Awakening is a remake of the original Link's Awakening, which is like almost 30 years.
I'm not sure.
Really old. Really old. Older than me.
But the mechanics looks exactly the same.
Yeah, sort of.
Just 3D.
Yeah, just
3D.
more 3D.
There's a lot of
More Pixar-ish.
more
look.
puzzles. And in addition, a new game mode, sort of like a dungeon keeper style thing. Dungeon builder / Binding of Isaac thing, where like you build your own dungeons and then you can travel through it and collect, fight bosses and collect loot.
Most likely you can even share with your friends.
Yeah,
With
most
them,
definitely.
right?
That would be cool.
Yeah. I will make a dungeon that's
It
impossible.
would nice. No, you won't. You'll make it like really difficult, and then 2 seconds later, someone would have cracked it.
Oh, fuck that.
It's true. If I played Betrayal of the House on Hill, were you? That's what happened.
Okay. That's true.
Why are you laughing so hard?
I was just remembering it, and it was just so hilarious. That was an inside joke. Oh no, that was bad. Shouldn't do that. Right after that, we have another remake of a Mana game, which is quite surprising. Trials of Mana, which is based on the game from 1992.
More JRPG.
Yeah, on the Super Nintendo. Was based, and it's a remake.
Yeah.
And it looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks really
Mechanics look typical JRPG style. I'm not exactly sure what they added that would separate it from other JRPGs.
I think nothing that I can see in the
Yeah, but the
trailer.
Mana games have always been
Yeah.
fan favorite among many Nintendo
It's
fans.
still more Mana games, so
Yeah,
why not?
and including that will also be like a collection of previous Mana games, including Secret of Mana and the original Trials of Mana on the Switch store. That collection is actually out right now,
Yeah.
so you can purchase it if you want. If you want to relive the Mana series, you can do that. While the actual game, the remake Trials of Mana, will be coming out early next year. Right after that, we get ports for The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. It does look slightly downgraded from the other consoles, the PS4 and the Xbox, but it's the entire collection, which is the entire package, which includes all the DLC, and I don't think you can say that's not worth it.
It's definitely a must buy, especially if you have not tried the game.
Yes.
Right.
Should be me.
Which would be you.
Yeah, we should be. Give it a try. Stop playing Zelda so much.
I like it too much.
You know,
That's fair.
get out of your comfort zone and play Witcher 3.
Yeah. Right, then we have the new Fire Emblem game.
Three Houses.
Yeah, Three Houses. I'll be honest with you, none of us have played Fire Emblem.
Nope.
So we're not in any position to talk about it. All we know is that it exists and it looks really good.
And it's more JRPG, so I'm definitely picking up it.
Yeah,
Either ways.
you're definitely gonna pick it up.
I'm gonna pick up every JRPG that's announced in this E3.
I like to see you make a video on it, playing it without any context as to the lore of Fire Emblem.
There'll be a stoic stone face of me. What's happening? I'm slashing.
Okay, now I know for a fact you don't say that out loud when you're actually playing the game, okay?
But they can't see the screen. So I have
We'll figure out a way. It's very easy. Then there was a short clip, cinematic, not cinematic, it's like a short video of a couple entering a haunted house. The haunted house is actually the Spencer Mansion from the original Resident Evil. Yeah,
I
you
thought
guys
it's
have
just
no-
some random haunted house.
No, it's the Spencer Mansion. So they were playing Resident Evil on the Switch, and it turns out there are 2 more Resident Evil titles that were coming on that will be arriving on the Switch, which is Resident Evil 5 and Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 isn't a particularly good game. I mean, it's good mechanically, it's just not a good game. But 5 is solid.
Yeah.
And alongside that, you can also pick up Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 3, and Resident Evil 4.
All already.
All
Yeah,
already
they're all
available
there.
on the eShop, yes. Then we have a surprise announcement. This one I really couldn't have seen coming because No More Heroes 2 was in 2007. Or is it 2009? Either way, it's more than a decade old. We recently got a No More Heroes spin-off called Travis Strikes Back, which wasn't very good, but I guess the trade-off for buying that game is that we now get No More Heroes 3. And it looks really good. And we got a review trailer, didn't actually show any gameplay, but just the fact that I got to see Travis say Henshin, it was great. He turned into a mecha and then
He actually loses part of his clothes
yeah,
for some reason.
yeah, he had this like, was that a scarf
I have no
or
idea.
like a neck brace or
I
something?
didn't know he came back out with totally different set of clothes.
Yeah,
I don't want to know what goes on under there.
yeah. So No More Heroes 2 was pretty messed up. The story was actually not suitable for a younger audience, I would say.
I don't think this is suitable for younger audience.
This is definitely.
Yeah.
But last time they were actually beating up people and it was like, let's ban this right now. Right now I see robots, which kind of like shows me that it's going to be a bit tamer. Although I may be proven wrong. It will be released somewhere in 2020, we don't quite know when. After that, we have Contra Rogue Core.
Another remake of a decade-old game.
Decades old game.
Decades.
Yes. I think this one has been shown before. I'm not quite sure. But it does look nice. It's a Contra game, which means it's going to be brutally difficult
Yeah.
for everyone involved. 4 players, 4-player co-op, local co-op is a thing. And as a bonus, the entire Contra collection, if you guys so wish, is also available on the eShop. Right now, isn't it?
Right now.
Yeah, right now. You can pick it up right now. If you
Okay.
if you want to relive the experience of getting your ass beaten up multiple times over without using the Konami code.
I don't think this time. Do they have Konami code this time around?
You might.
Well, yeah, they might. Not sure. It's got A, B, and XY, so it could happen. Contra Rogue Core comes out 24th September, but you can pick up the rest of the games right now. Next game, it's a game that has made fun of me since it was announced last year. It's called Daemon X Machina. She's already laughing. I haven't even mentioned why it was a joke, and she's already laughing. More details on it. Comes out September 13th this year. I didn't actually see much gameplay. I saw story bits. I haven't been following the game, I admit.
Even though your name's Damon.
No. That's why I haven't been following. I just ignored the fact that it existed because I know people are gonna make fun of me for that. Then we have Panzer Dragoon. Panzer Dragoon is kind of like fantasy Star Fox.
Yeah.
Fantasy
That's
Star
one
Fox.
way
Star
to
Fox.
put it.
Thank you. That was what I was thinking, but I can't remember.
It's basically like a rail shooter where you move forward and just blast things with your dragoon. It's actually another remake. The original game came out on the Sega Dreamcast.
Another decades-old game.
Yeah, that's why
There's a lot of them.
That's why it's my thing. I think now is the a perfect time for nostalgia people. It's like kids who play these games are now old enough to buy it themselves, and maybe they just want to relive the experience.
Basically, kids that can't afford it last time can afford it now. Excluding Damon.
Let's not go there. Right? Okay, right. Directly after that is a game that we've already heard a lot about even before E3. Like, Pokemon Direct happened 3 days before E3.
And they're still talking about
And they're still talking about it. Pokemon Sword and Shield is coming out late 2019 in November, if I'm not
November
mistaken.
15th.
November 15th is correct. We've got looks at even more content. 2 new Pokemon have been revealed. One looks like a corgi.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. There were also
Yes.
new.
It's a corgi.
Yeah.
That's
But-
all you need to know.
Exactly.
Just because it's set in like the Europe like region of Gala, and it's got a corgi.
In addition,
Perfect.
it has a heart shape on places I will not mention.
You can say butt. Just say butt.
But why don't you like it?
Because it just looks like a corgi.
That has a heart shape.
So let's not get it. Let's
You're
not
not
get
human.
No, let's
You're
not
not
get
machina.
On a side note, I don't think any of us was really expecting more Pokemon news during this E3 announcement, but having Pokemon like gameplay shown, that was pretty much enough for me.
Yeah, they even had a gameplay demo during Nintendo Treehouse, which was after the direct happened. They gave us like half an hour of gameplay. It was nice. They introduced the new gym leader, water gym leader, who, as I mentioned, has already had thousands upon thousands of fan art pictures drawn of. Nessa,
Within hours.
within hours, like minutes came, and
And this is the non-haram section.
don't mention that.
Okay.
34.
No, don't mention that. We're family friendly.
Ish.
Ish. After that, we have Astro Chain. Astro Chain is Platinum Games. It's a Platinum Games IP. It looks really nice. My friends described it yesterday as a stand simulator, like JoJo stands. You capture the enemies, they're called the Legion, the Sentinels, basically. And you use the Legion as any way, shape, or form. You can fight alongside it, or you can support it while it does the fighting. And some of them you can even ride on, which looks absolutely incredible. And Platinum Games, I definitely know they can make great hack and slash games.
Definitely.
Yeah,
They're
so
well known for it.
definitely look forward to it. It's coming out August 30th, so not very long, 2 months.
More games.
More games, man. Right after that, it's a sort of like a top-down strategy game.
Top-down shooter.
It's not. I don't think it's a shooter.
Doesn't count.
It's kind of like it's a mix of like city building and strategy.
Yeah.
It's called Empire of Sin. It's set in some American city
During the
time,
gangster era.
during the time of the gangsters. Yeah.
Aesthetically really nice to look at
Yeah.
though, I have to say.
But it feels like it could be another mobile game.
It
Switch.
probably is.
That because there's a ton of clones or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely looks like a mobile game, but I guess because it's on the Switch, it
Yeah,
probably
so-
plays a bit better.
They might not have revealed the Genazequa of the game yet, right?
You mean
So,
the full extent of the game?
or things that are
It's trying to be eloquent. Je ne sais quoi.
What?
You want to explain what that means?
No, I have no idea what the.
Anyway,
Actually-
next, Marvel!
Yeah. So next was a Marvel reveal, and personally, I think the only good Marvel game coming out E3 this year, Ultimate Alliance 3,
We'll
I
see.
won't deny.
it looks a lot better. And fun fact,
There's a lot of characters. That's the part I love.
fun fact, the voice actor for Magneto is actually the same voice actor from the original animated series,
Animated series. Oh,
the X-Men animated series that was in the 90s.
damn.
So it looks really nice. Lots of characters. You saw Miles Morales, you saw Spider-Gwen, Miss Marvel, Captain
Ghost
Marvel,
Rider.
Electra.
Captain Ghost Rider, all that stuff. And it looks really good. Like, holy hell, it looks really
It will
good.
be a bloody bonus if they get Nicolas Cage to voice Ghost Rider.
Imagine that.
Only in my dreams.
So
There's an expansion pass.
yeah, it also comes with an expansion pass that features even more content coming out soon. The game's actually coming out tomorrow,
Damn.
Yeah.
June 13th. So if you want to pick up a good Marvel game, my words, good Marvel game, please pick up Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 because the previous two were great.
And if it's not
Beat 'em
great,
ups as well.
you can PM me.
No.
So the expansions will have characters from Marvel Knights, X-Men, and Fantastic Four.
Yes.
3 separate
Three
expansions.
separate expansions. Yes.
Starting from fall 2019.
Which is pretty much
within the next few months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, then we also have a Crypt of the Necro Dancer expansion. And this looks really good. I don't know if it's a separate game. Does it look like a separate game?
I don't think so. I think it's an expansion.
Yeah, so Crypt of the Necro Dancer is basically a roguelike rhythm game where you beat up enemies to the beat of a rhythm, basically. And it's fun. Not gonna lie, it's fun. Oh, also, Crypt of the Necro Dancer is 6 ringgit on Steam, so pick it up now if you haven't. It's a really good game. I honestly couldn't recommend it enough.
I actually think Cadence of Hyrule is gonna be a full game. Like, why not? Probably just the mechanics is gonna be the same. But with like the Legend of Zelda IP in their hands, why not just make a whole game out of that?
I don't know. I guess the reason why I think it doesn't feel like it's going to be a whole game because the title has the X cross with.
Yeah, so it looks like a collaboration instead of a whole sequel by itself. And if the mechanics are the same, then it doesn't justify it being an entire game, basically speaking. Like it could be set in Hyrule, it could be like Shovel Knight, where the expansions all add on to the base game instead of being separate games by themselves. So it could be like that.
Either way, it doesn't matter for me. I'm definitely picking it up June 13th.
Yep, June
Which
13th.
is
tomorrow?
It is coming out, yeah,
The
June
day that
13th.
we're recording this.
Yeah, the day it comes out, the day this video comes out, you can play it already.
Cool.
That's
So-
great, actually. Then we have a tie-in game with the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. It's Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
More party games.
More party games.
They have to release one every year, you know.
Yeah, party game every year. The last Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games was in 2012 actually, for the London Olympics. They didn't make one for Rio if I'm not mistaken.
But this one, of course, looks so much better.
Yeah, it definitely does. It looks like a really fun game which I will gladly use to yell at you in the room when we're playing
Oh, we're definitely getting it.
it. Yeah. We might even make some content of it, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Then another big announcement. This one has been in the works for a really long time. People have been hyped about it. People want to see it happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, we're talking about the new Animal Crossing game. Now we were basically caught blocked about from this announcement last year. So this year the hype was steadily building up. The tension was there, and now that it's out, what do you guys think about it?
Animal Crossing Castaways.
What about Animal Crossing Lost?
I prefer Castaways because that way I can get a Wilson.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I don't know if there's going to be a Wilson. Could be an Easter egg though, because the setting is so similar.
Any ball I see, you'll be a Wilson.
That's a really old reference.
Wilson!
But like, there's a lot. I don't know what else to say. It's Animal Crossing. I don't think they showed any new mechanics aside from the multiplayer, which I'm not quite sure. It's definitely not going to be local co-op because there's way more than 4 people.
Yeah.
And
So that is definitely, I think it's really one of those where you build your islands, right? And friends can come and join.
or it could be like a Stardew Valley,
Yeah.
where like you guys just share an area by themselves and build upon it together. I would like that. I would like that a lot. So Animal Crossing New Horizons comes out March 20th, 2020 after a delay. It was supposed to come out at the end of this year, but I guess they had to make it even better than it looks.
But honestly, March is not that far away.
That's true, yes.
But it is only 17 days after Final Fantasy 7.
That's true.
So we only have 17 days to play at Final Fantasy 7.
No, you're gonna play Final Fantasy 7.
But yeah, I'm gonna play Final
She's
Fantasy
gonna play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch you two play and then laugh.
Because you can't afford it.
I'm gonna show some hand signals that should be censored afterwards. After that, they announced a collection of games that will be coming to the Switch in the near future. Games that were featured include things such as the Spyro collection, the remastered Spyro collection, Wolfenstein Youngblood, which will be coming out later this year,
Doom Eternal.
Doom
announced.
Eternal, Dead by Daylight, Dragon Quest Builders, Crystal Chronicles, even some older games like Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
And it looks really nice. We'll be able to actually play those games on the go now, which I really enjoy.
And the Switch library is going to expand so much
Yeah,
after this.
definitely. Switch is quickly becoming a really popular console.
Yeah.
I know more people that have a Switch than the PS4.
Yeah. It's definitely my most recommended console character. Console.
I think the only sad thing is that a lot of these smaller games titles are not gonna get any physical copies.
Yeah, you have to pick them up from the
Yeah.
shop, the eShop.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shame because I buy a lot of these on the eShop, but you can't share it with friends.
Yeah.
Hopefully yet. Hopefully they do something about it. I don't
See,
know.
because
You can't even gift on the shop now.
oh really? That's actually a crying shame. Then we have another Smash Bros. Character reveal. This time it's an old,
Another decades old character.
returning character. We were actually trolled by it in the beginning. We saw Donkey Kong being woken up, and then saw silhouette, and we thought it was them, and then it turned out to be the dog from Duck Hunt.
What troll?
Really pissed me off, and then the actual character swooped in, and it's Banjo Kazooie, man.
Oh man.
I played Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Tooie, even though I wasn't old enough to have a Nintendo 64. I eventually found it and played it, and it's a collectathon, but it's absolutely fun because the map is built around collecting games, collecting items. And then the third game came and it was meh, but I don't know what I expected. I expected a new game, which will never happen. Can't find my words.
But I guess with this DLC, I realized one thing, which is Smash has 2 DLC this time, like we predicted.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, one Asian, one Western.
Yeah, pretty much.
So everybody's got something, I guess.
Yeah, I like rare characters. Not all I'm waiting is like Conquer on Smash Bros. You guys don't know Conquer, alright? I thought I was the young one here. And then to cap it all off, before they closed out Nintendo Direct, we were giving a sneak peek, a cinematic of what appears to be the sequel to Breath of the Wild. You can see by the look of anticipation on both their faces.
I think it took everybody by surprise. Nobody was expecting this.
It took my breath away.
You were just waiting.
Throw something at you.
Oh god.
But I think it kind of is to be expected because Breath of the Wild came out about 2 years ago.
And it was such a hit.
It was such a good game.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant masterpiece. So to have a sequel that come out rather quite soon,
After just 2 years.
after just 2
When
years.
typically it would take way longer than that to have another Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah, I guess because I actually don't remember the Zelda game before Breath of the Wild. Because the only one I remember before Breath of the Wild was Skyward Sword.
And wasn't there was a gold one?
Wind Waker was
Wind Waker,
old.
yeah.
It was older than both of those games.
Yeah, but I think Breath of the Wild with the sequel now is probably gonna be the first time that they've actually expanded on the story from a single game. Because all the other Legend of Zeldas have pretty much been standalones.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, alternate timelines basically.
I'm just hoping they'll let us play Zelda this time. But
I think it might feature some local co-op because we saw both Zelda and Link together, and short-haired Zelda is like new waifu. Not even gonna lie, but it actually looks really good. And I think near the end, the villain that will be revealed is actually Ganondorf.
Oh yeah.
Does look like him a lot.
duh.
So patronizing. Okay, so the game will be hopefully released next year. Maybe next year. We actually never actually got a release date. Could be at the end of this year, but that's probably
That's
quite
a
unlikely.
bit soon, but
Yeah.
I think it'll definitely be much sooner than we think. They're releasing a lot of the assets from Breath of the Wild. I don't see why it would take too much longer.
Yeah.
Definitely not 5 years.
It doesn't look like the trailer has any major improvements on the graphics or whatnot.
Yeah, but it is a cinematic trailer. Can't really make any assumptions right off the bat, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah, so
Maybe.
yeah. But I can tell for a fact that all of us are really excited because it's a new Zelda game. Who's not excited for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and with that announcement, Nintendo Direct came to an end, and I guess it was pretty good. It was a pretty good conference, honestly speaking. I liked all the stuff they had to provide. They showed us. I like the fact that there were games for pretty much any type of person, and I like how cheerful it was. compared to yesterday with
Well,
Ubisoft and Square
It's
Enix.
expected from Nintendo.
Mm.
You can't expect Nintendo to be all gritty and dark.
Well, they tried at one point.
I don't. It's not the image that I see from Nintendo. You know.
But I think generally fans had a lot of expectations for Nintendo, and I
Yeah.
think a lot of them were met.
Yeah, definitely. Last year's briefing was quite disappointing, so I really like this one. I really like this year's one.
It's definitely a really good time to pick up Switch right now.
Mm.
Although there might be a new Switch on the works, but I probably wouldn't wait for it. Just buy the current one. It was fine. it was fine.
You're saying it's going to be like the 3DS thing, where it's going to be like the DS, then the 3DS, then the 2DS, and then the 3DS XL, then the new 3DS, that kind of stuff.
So Switch DS,
Switch
Switches,
XL, Switch,
XLL.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
No, please don't.
I'm confusing myself with this, so you probably shouldn't. All in all, because it's the end of our E3 recap, I want your guys' opinions on which conference you think was definitely the best.
Yeah, definitely Square Enix for me.
Square Enix, right?
Nintendo comes a close second, just because of all the JRPG.
Any particular reason, Square Enix? Final Fantasy. Never mind.
Well,
It's a dumb question, Racy. It's a dumb question.
yeah.
What about you, Natalie?
Oh, Nintendo.
Nintendo? Alright.
Obviously. I think also because I have a Switch, so a lot of the things are suddenly relevant to me.
Yeah. Mine would. Up in the air, I do really like Nintendo's briefing, but I also like the fact that Microsoft has tried really hard to recapture the adoration of its fans. Xbox this generation has had a pretty rough year.
Yeah.
So to see them finally try to get back into the roots, build up more hype for the new console coming out next year.
And so many games.
Yeah, and a lot of games. They don't really have any like big bombs, but they had a lot of ammo.
Yeah.
It's like my analogy for it. I think
That's pretty good.
yeah. So I guess that will do it for us at the Magic Rain. If you like our content, please let us know by liking and sharing our videos. And hopefully we'll be able to bring more of these sorts of video content to you guys in the near future. Until then, I'm Damon.
I'm Natalie.
And I'm Alfred.
And we are from Magic Rain, signing off. Bye.
Bye.